Man, talk about a great way to wrap up the week for Palantir. Holy smokes, up 7% on the day. We close at $124 a share. And do you guys remember a couple of videos ago, I was like, guys, what do you think? Is Palantir going to go to 125 before earnings? Will we go back to all-time highs? And it looks like, yes, we did. I know, it's crazy. So we have to go over the charts, my thoughts heading into earnings right now, and overall how the markets did. Maybe we'll break down some other stocks later in the video. But first, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Follow along for more content. Come on, guys. And of course, take a sip of your coffee. And with that being said, let's dive into it. So again, unbelievable day. I still can't believe it. 7% green day today on top of what we've been seeing, which has been a whole lot of green. I'm talking a lot of green, guys. We went from $118 at open today all the way to about $124.50 as of the high of the day. Then we sold off a little bit into power hour, not a big deal, a couple dollars, whatever. We got down to 123. Okay, big deal. Then we rallied into close a bit. So we had one heck of a day. And like I said, in the last couple of Palantir updates, we were talking about, will we get to 125? Will we fall before earnings? And man, this thing has just defied the laws of gravity. It keeps on going up, and it seems like every single day it's filling another gap to the upside. This is unbelievable. I mean, we called out all these gaps in the last week, and it took a week pretty much for the stock to fill every single gap that we called out, which is like, it's like, is this even real life? You know, it's unbelievable. So we can see here Palantir in just the last week and a half of trading, it's filled the gap from $98 to $106. We then broke 106, filled the gap to 116.17. Then today, literally, and yesterday a little bit, we broke out of 116.17. But today, we really broke out of that point, 117 in the pre-market, and we filled the entire gap pretty much to 124, 125 today, all in one day. And you can see that right here on the 30-minute chart. This stock has been on a freaking rampage. It's like what do shareholders know that it's almost like this stock has private info or something, the way it's running into earnings right now. It's like, what do we know that we don't know? But that doesn't make any sense anyway. But you know what I mean? It's like it's running like no other. Now it's officially up about 95%. It's like, I'm laughing when I'm saying that because it's definitely not what I expected. You know, a couple weeks ago when the stock was at $65, less than a month ago, early April, if you told me a month from now it'll be back to all-time highs, I would laugh at you. Honestly, I'd be like, there's no way. Maybe it goes back to 80, 90, maybe 100 if the market rallies. But man, 125, if you told me that's where we're going, I would have been shocked, to be honest. And this is why you don't time the market. Don't try and time the market. Don't try and sell out of a stock and try and buy back at a cheaper price, especially if it's a company you love, you believe in, you like the stock for the long term. Don't play that game because you'll miss rallies like this. I guarantee you there are people out there that bought up Palantir, right? Or not even bought it up. Forget about where they bought it up. I guarantee you they sold it in this panic drop range we were in about a month ago, right? When it was falling from 95 down to about 65 in the span of a week or two. I guarantee you people panic sold, and yeah, they're not happy right now. Let's just say that. You know what I mean? Especially if they believed in Palantir for the long term and, wanted to hold it long term, but they freaked out and they panic sold. They're definitely feeling this because, man, it's pretty much all the way back to where it was before. You know what I mean? Right back to all-time highs. And again, I can't say it enough. This is why you got to just hold on to your stocks. Not every stock. Obviously, if a company is having problems with management, maybe the business is deteriorating, maybe there's something very off about the business, obviously, yeah, go ahead, sell the stock, go with your gut there. But if there's nothing internally wrong with the business, it's just falling, the stock that is, it's falling during overall market pressure, try not to panic sell. And the money you have in the stock market should be long-term money anyway. This isn't money that you should need in a month or something for expenses, right? Or whatever it may be. So it's not like you should be panic selling because you need this money for bills or something. You don't need this money anyway, right? Especially that's the way that's how I look at things in the stock market. When I'm putting money in, it's for the long term. So if I'm panic selling, it doesn't serve me because I don't need this money now. Why am I panic selling? This is for the long term. So I have the luxury of being able to let it ride if I have a longer term time horizon. And that's kind of what I'm trying to get hammered into your guys' heads in volatile markets. Do not panic sell. And another key thing that I said, hopefully it didn't go over your head. If you are investing money in the stock market, make sure it's for the long term, right? If you need money for your bills, don't invest it in the stock market. Don't do that. Not a good idea. You should have a separate savings account for that, an emergency fund. Don't have your emergency money in the stock market. Trust me, you do not want to do that. But yeah, what a day. What a day today was. What a great way to wrap up the week. We have earnings coming up on the 5th, which I believe is Monday. Wait, is that Monday? Oh man, it's about to get real. Monday, yeah. Cinco de Mayo. Yup, that's right. If we get great earnings, even if we don't get great earnings, honestly, guys, I'm still cracking open, or not even cracking open. I'm making a margarita. Shout out to Cinco de Mayo on Monday. And I'm definitely going to celebrate if Palantir's numbers are great and the stock's going up even more. All-time highs, you know what that calls for? A bunch of margaritas, baby. Let's go. Cinco de Mayo, Palantir's earnings. It's about to get real. And the entire stock market crushed it today. What a great way to wrap up the week. The S&P went up 1.5%. Heck of a day for the S&P. QQQ up the same, 1.5%. And these, it's safe to say, these are fully breaking out now. We're back in breakout territory on both of these ETFs indexes, right? The Russell led the green, 2.3% in the green today, although the Russell is still under the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. Keep that in mind. I do like the momentum, though, that is building up, and the Dow Jones went up 1.4%, and this is also still under the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. So keep in mind, SPY and QQQ, those are picking up momentum fast. They're starting to break out on the charts on the 4-hour. The Dow and the Russell on the flip side, it's not like they're collapsing or anything. They're just behind the S&P and QQQ. They're not fully breaking out yet, but they're getting there. So, yeah, we'll leave it at that. And there were a lot of stocks, obviously, that crushed it today, not just Palantir. We had ARM Holdings. We had Carnival Cruise Line. We had Meta. We had Alibaba, Starbucks, Nike, Roblox. A bunch of stocks on my watch list crushed it, and I'm sure yours did as well, right? The stocks you own. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Join the free email stock newsletter that is linked down below. And of course, join the Patreon if you guys want to see what I'm doing with my real money portfolio every single week. I actually just posted an update today. That's on Patreon. Again, linked down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.